So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 5 of our Club and Country Career Mode on the PS4 315, and we're going to be kicking off this episode with a game up against Swindon, and we are actually at Villa Park. Our second team is going to be playing this one, so hopefully we can pick up a good result. As you see there, Tyus Brown is going to be making his debut for the club at right back. We're going to have to play with Moore, Gardner and Garber at left back. We're also going to play with Westwood, Chaloba and Grealish. Then we're going to play with Sinclair, Jordan Ibe and Vardy, and I think I will actually give Ben Amos a game in this one because I think he has been playing very well recently, and also probably midway through the game we will bring on Rolando Aarons for his debut as well. So we're hoping to pick up a win and progress in the Capital One Cup. Good chance for Scott Sinclair as he cuts inside. He clearly gets taken, but he actually hurdles the challenge, and I think if he stayed on his feet we would have been awarded yet another penalty. Good chance for Grealish. He's cut through the defence. He's going to shoot and he finds the back of the net. So we are just playing fantastically well so far. And Jack Grealish, even though he's not classed as English in the game, he still hasn't chosen his nationality. So he is eligible to play for me at Aston Villa, and he just proves that thankfully I chose him because that's a fantastic goal as he puts us 1-0 up here in the Capital One Cup up against Swindon. Another good chance for Grealish. He shoots and it just goes over the bar. So Grealish nearly picking up his second goal for the club there, as he does very well to cut inside from the wing. But unfortunately his shot just goes over the bar, and Grealish has proven to be a very good cam. We've got a chance to go on the break here as a lovely ball gets played through to Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy's going to clearly beat the people for pace. He's going to try, but unfortunately there's no one up with him. I think he was too quick for everyone, as he got up too quick and just no one could keep up with him. And unfortunately Jamie Vardy isn't having the most successful debut unless Westwood can find him in the middle of the box. We're going to play the ball back to the far post. It comes across, and Rolando Aarons on his debut, who's only just come on the pitch to replace Jordan Ibe, and he picks up a goal as he couldn't have had an easier one. A fantastic play there from Kieran Westwood, as he does very well. Ashley Westwood, sorry, runs down the wing. He plays the ball through to Aarons as he finds him at the back post. Even though the goalkeeper, despite his best efforts, couldn't keep the ball out, and Aarons finds the back of the net on his debut for the club. Surely we should get our second goal here as Sinclair's been played through. Sinclair all on his own to pick up his first goal. He's going to try and finesse the ball around the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper makes a good save, and Rolando Aarons, who gets 2 of his easiest goals of his career, picks up his second goal for the club. So as you see from the replay, Sinclair makes the goalkeeper into a fantastic save, and Rolando Aarons is there to pounce again, and he's only been on the pitch for 10 minutes. In game time, it's like 1 minute in real life, and he scores 2 goals for the club. What a fantastic performance from Aarons, and I think he is going to be very pleased with that performance. So as you can see there, he's only been on the pitch for 10 minutes and he picks up man of the match with an 8.3 rating. Very good rating as well for Westwood and Chaloba. I thought Sinclair and Vardy did play well, a lot better than what their 6.4 ratings did actually deserve. But we're going to jump now into the next game, and hopefully we can continue our good run of form up against Chelsea, but I think it will be a very difficult game. So we're now going to jump into our second game up against Chelsea. We are going to be rocking our best possible squad we can, which is going to be with Charlie Austin, Raheem Sterling and Agbon Lahore, along with Ross Barkley in the cam position. So I think we have built a very, very strong squad here. The only position I'm not that pleased about is right back, so I'm not too convincing with Lowton. So maybe when we come to January, that's going to be our most important position to try and upgrade. Good ball inside to Raheem. He's turned Gary Cahill. He shoots, but Courtois is forced into a good save, and then they do, thankfully for them, to actually get the ball clear. Good chance of Chelsea. They play the ball back to the back post to William. William plays the ball inside to Diego Oster, and Oscar finds the back of the net, and Ruddy is beaten for the first time, and unfortunately we find ourselves 1-0 down at Stamford Bridge with a huge mountain to climb. But then we just proved in the previous games, especially the one against Arsenal, we certainly can score goals, and I don't think we will go this game without scoring. But a very good ball into Oscar, and unfortunately he out-jumps Fabian Delph, and he sends Ruddy the wrong way as he picks up his 6th goal. So he's scored a lot of goals so far this season. Another good chance for them, and they shoot, but this time Ruddy does make a fantastic save as our number 23 goalkeeper pulls off an absolute wonderful save as he prevents Matic from scoring and putting them 2-0 up. Chance for Eden Hazard. He's cut inside, and thankfully he pulls his shot very badly wide, and we get let off the hook, but Ruddy does do very hard to put him off, but they were just getting through too easy, and I think we really need to tighten up our defence, as coming in from the right hand side we're really struggling to defend. Good ball through to Eden Hazard, and this time he's not going to miss as he slots the ball into the back of the net, and we're just getting tearing apart at the back. And I really do hate playing against Chelsea on Cremos because all they do is park the bus at the back and play the counter-attack. So as soon as you lose the ball, they have bullets flying forward and there's no way you can stop them. And actually there, a lovely ball through to Eden Hazard, and I think a little bit of a poor mistake there from Cleverley as he played everyone on side, and unfortunately we find ourselves 2-0 down. So we're going to try and mixing up the team a little bit here just to try and create a little bit more, a few more chances. What we've done is we've brought Charlie Austin off, sorry. We've brought on Jamie Vardy. We've moved Sterling up top on his own, and we've also put Jack Grealish in the cam role and moved Ross Barkley back to try and give us a little bit more security, because I don't think Tom Cleverley was having the best of games. So we took him off, but hopefully we can try and maybe get a goal to get ourselves back in the game, or if we're not careful, we might concede our third. And they do come very close there to picking up their third goal through Willian. Good ball through to Jamie Vardy, and Jamie Vardy hits the post. So we do come extremely close, and it does seem to be working, the new shuffle at the back. And we did come extremely close, but I think that was our chance there, and we needed to try and take that. Another good chance to get their third goal. Fabregas goes through and he puts the ball underneath the body of John Ruddy, and unfortunately Chelsea have just completely outplayed us here. I hate playing against them, like I said earlier, because they just park the bus, and then when they see the opportunity to strike, they go, and Fabregas puts the ball past Ruddy and he picks up his first goal. And unfortunately I think we needed to try and take that chance with Vardy before, but it just wasn't to be, and we ended up losing the game 3-0. But I suppose the teams weren't expecting us to win. Not a good performance by anyone on the club. And I see there, Baker actually picking up a 4.3 rating, which is very poor indeed. But we're going to move into our next game, which is another very, very difficult game up against Manchester City. And now we are hoping to pick up a better result than a 3-0 loss. That's great news there. As you see there, the player of the month has been announced, and it is our player, which is Raheem Sterling. And the best players of the week are Wayne Hennessy. Have we got any players in there? No, we haven't, but it's still good to see that we have got the man, Raheem Sterling, as being voted player of the month. So we're going to be jumping into this game here up against Manchester City. So a very difficult game, hoping to pick up a better result than our recent loss against Chelsea. And it is our pretty much strongest squad out once again. But in the next game up against Everton, we're going to have to put our second squad because it's only in 2 days' time. Chance here for Man City, as good save, it comes in, good save once again, and thankfully Ruddy has kept us in the game as a fantastic double save. But we see Raheem Sterling out on the wing on his own. He's going to try and beat Mangala for pace, but unfortunately Mangala reads the situation and they do get the ball clear. But thankfully for us, Ruddy did make a fantastic double save as he actually allows us to keep in the game. Chance of Raheem, he's going to cut inside with a Ronaldo chop, he's going to try the finesse, a good block, and they do get the ball clear, but Raheem Sterling causing them all sorts of trouble down the wing as they can't keep up with his pace and trickery. Good chance here for City. Conor into the box. We cannot seem to get anywhere near him. He's going to turn, he shoots. Fantastic block, but we still can't get the ball away. Jones picks up the ball. Play the ball to Bon Lahore. And now Ross Barkley's got the ball. And we're looking to go on the break with Raheem Sterling down the wing. He's surely going to beat this guy here for pace. He's going to cut inside, hopefully, as he does. But Clichy does do very well to keep out of him. And unfortunately, we still cannot seem to get that clear-cut chance to get ourselves in front. Another good ball inside to Chamberlain, and thankfully for us, Chamberlain puts the ball wide of the post, and I cannot believe a player of his quality has actually missed that sort of chance, and we do really get let off the hook there because that should have been a 1-0 advantage to Manchester City, and hopefully we can still use that now as maybe the luck is with us today. I'm going to try and find Charlie Austin in the middle of the box. We play the ball across, but Clichy cuts out the ball, and we still cannot seem to get through. Good chance here for Nasri. They cut through, he shoots, and Nasri finds the bottom corner, and it has to be in the 76th minute, and unfortunately we find ourselves 1-0 down at home at Villa Park, and that's not the result we wanted, as we're going to win the first game and we've lost 3-0 against Chelsea, and now it looks like we're going to go ahead and lose against Manchester City. So he completely took out Baker there, and unfortunately Samin Nasri does not miss from there as he puts the ball right into the bottom corner, leaving Ruddy no chance. But Raheem Sterling's going to cut inside, he's going to shoot on his left foot, and he shoots, and Raheem Sterling finds the back of the net, and we're back on level terms. So 2 minutes after going behind, we thankfully found themselves 1-0 up. What a fantastic goal from our man in form, Raheem Sterling. And as you see here, he cuts inside past Sterling, past Clichy, sorry, keeps on going, hits it with his left foot, and Willy Caballero can't keep that out as he picks up his 5th goal in all competition, or in the Barclays Premier League, sorry. Chance here as they get the ball through to Nasri. Nasri plays the ball back to Jesus Navas, and we really don't want to concede now in the dying stage of the game. They play the ball back and they score, so we just cannot seem to defend properly, and I'm very unfortunate that Samir Nasri once again picking up a goal to pretty much put us down after I was making the substitutions as well. It was actually Nasri who played the ball inside to... It was Nasri, sorry. And we've just been punished once again. We now make 3 substitutions because we were going to try and get ourselves in front in this game. But now our main aim is to try and get ourselves back on level terms. But Jordan Ibe is going to run past a few players, going to shoot, and he puts the ball wide of the post. We're going to try and whip the ball in the box now and try and get the last late goal. It comes to Grealish. Grealish unfortunately can't do anything, and the referee blows the full-time whistle, and we end up losing the game 2-1. So we do come very unfortunate, but once again, I think our defence is failing us, and I think we need a better centre-back than what Baker is. But Sterling once again picking up a good rating, as does Charlie Austin, which is good to see, but just unfortunate for us that our defenders just aren't good enough to keep up with the likes of Samir Nasri and the big strikers. So make sure to tune in for the next episode because we will be playing up against Everton. And that's pretty much going to be it for this episode. So if you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below as it's going to be very much appreciated. And I really do hope to see you next time very soon for the next episode of whatever that career mode might be. Thank you. Bye-bye.